What's up guys, it's Dekkster here, and Saviors of Uldum is released quests for every single class, and everyone gets a free quest. So I thought I'd talk about a quest for each class, because why not? It seems pretty cool, right? So let's start with Hunter. Now, Unseal the Vault. This quest can feel really overwhelming when you're constantly flooding the board, and then you're just buffing their attack by 2, and this attack does stay for the next turn. Not like Savage Roar, where it'll fall off after the turn. It stays there permanently. It's a permanent buff. So in order to complete this, you want to summon a lot of minions. So you want to definitely make sure that you have Unleash the Hounds and you have Swarm of Locusts. Now in this example from Jambre, he doesn't have Revenge of the Wild, but if you want to expedite the process of completing the quest, a turn 8 Swarm of Locusts followed by a Revenge of the Wild, that's a 14 completion if you're able to slap them into some of your opponent's minions. And then if they do make a big board, you can Unleash the Hounds that and also Revenge of the Wild those back. But it does seem like it's relatively easy to complete this quest by around turn 8. That is a lot slower than some other ones, but I think maybe people might be underestimating this. Also, if you have a card like Halazi the Lynx, you might want to throw that in here. Getting a ton of links in your hand is just it's huge, not only for quest completion, but the effect from the quest. Throwing out, rush minions from your hand with that buff is no joke. So Supreme Archaeology, the Warlock quest here, very interesting, based around card draw. So you want to be drawing a ton of cards. How are you gonna do that? Well, of course you got your hero power, which you're gonna be tapping. You can get 1 extra draw every single turn, but we also got Questing Explorer in there, which you're probably gonna be putting in most of your quest decks. This is such a good card. We also got Plot Twist, which will cycle your entire hand and almost get you done with that quest. I think when I played this at Theory Crafting, I got done on like turn 5 or 6. And then of course there are other card draw tools in Kibler's list here. We have Solarium, which draws 3. We even have Sense Demons in here. Also with Mortal Coil, you can finish off some minions and cycle through that, but it does seem like you'll be able to reliably complete your quest. Once the quest is done, you're gonna have a very good time, because every time you tap, you're gonna get, hopefully, a huge minion that's really cheap. Another way you can go with this, if you have Archvillain Reform, you complete the quest and then you play a Reform, which will turn all your cards into legendaries, and when you tap, you're getting a random legendary for 0 mana on top of the one you just draw every single turn, right? So like 2 legendaries to play every turn, that's pretty solid. All right, for Rogue, we have Bizarre Burglary, which gives you the Ancient Blades, and oh my god, this is probably one of the easier quests to complete. You just have to add a few cards into your deck. This one seems amazing. We do have Pharaoh Cat in here, which is a 1 mana 1/2, a very strong 1-drop, which is not too common anymore. So being able to put this in here and it kind of work towards your quest completion is just fantastic. We also have Clever Disguise in here. You play a couple Clever Disguises and boom, you're already done with your quest. But other ways to get towards that quest completion, you got cards like Blink Fox, Hench Clan Burglar, and the Bizarre Mugger. But yeah, I mean, this quest is very, very easy to complete. You're going to be pulling it off very consistently, and the payoff is huge. Getting a 3/2 weapon that's immune. Oh, it's nutty. It's nutty. We got Quest Priest, activate the Obelisk, where you have to restore 15 health. And so in order to heal that 15, we got cards like Circle of Healing. We got Divine Hymn. We of course have our hero power on top of that. And actually one of the hardest parts here is you have to actually be able to heal. And if your opponent's not hitting you, it's hard to heal. If your minions aren't getting hit, you also can't heal. So because of that, we have self-damaging minions such as Injured Tol'vir. We got Injured Blade Master in here, and Ornery Tortoise, where for 3 mana, you get some nice stats, but the drawback is you get hit in the face, which is maybe not so much of a drawback in this build. So it seems like you'll be able to reliably complete your quest here. And then once you do, you get that super, super strong hero power where you heal 3, and if it's on a minion, you also get +3/+3. Now this deck does seem strong, and if you're missing a Met, but you did get the quest, maybe you just drop a Met for like a Questing Explorer. That card is just so good in any quest deck. It's got amazing stats, and drawing a card is huge. Now if you want, you could always take this in a combo sort of direction with Divine Spirit and Inner Fire or Topsy Turvy, but this one is just it's not running that. You don't need it. You can kind of just tempo them down. +3/+3 on a minion every single turn does seem like like it might be enough to just seal the deal. All right, so we got Quest Shaman here, which, oh my god, this seems, yeah, another one of the stronger quests out here. Corrupt the waters. And again, one of the reasons why this is so strong is that it kind of just fits the current builds of Shaman, where you already have a ton of Battlecry minions. You play the Sludge Slurper or the Cable Rat, they're going to give you a Lackey, and then you play that, and then you're already 33% done with your quest. On top of that, we got Questing Explorers, which also gets you closer to quest completion, and really, like, almost every single card in here has a battle cry. Another cool thing about this is once you do complete the quest and all your battle cries are doubled, doing something like your hero power and then Sephorium Bomber, it's gonna put 2 bombs in your opponent's deck. So if they're playing a Highlander deck, well, they're gonna have to draw some of those bombs so there's no duplicates in their deck. But yeah, most of these battle cries very, very strong. You know, Weaponized Wasp doing tons of damage, Life Drinker healing extra, more damage as well, Twilight Drake getting double its health, and then on top of that, you're gonna be able to slam down Shutterwalk, which is just such a blast to play. And yeah, I think this is probably gonna be one of the top decks. All right, so we got Quest Mage. It seems like it kind of just fits in a Cyclone Mage sort of build where you have a ton of cheap spells and you're just constantly throwing those out there and you'll get the quest completed in no time, you know? Maybe you throw down an Apprentice and then just start firing off some magic tricks, some mirror images. Maybe you use Ancient Mysteries, you pull a secret, you play your secrets, an Elemental Evocation, and then boom, you slam down the Cyclone. You're gonna get a bunch of more cheap spells, fire some of those off, and then your quest is completed, and now every single turn, you can get a random mage spell that's gonna be a bit cheaper. Now in this build, we do have those giants, and they can get conjured, which is just huge. All right, we got Quest Warrior here. This one's from Papa Jason, and I think he took an interesting approach here where he put some weapons projects in. Now the weapons projects become better when your opponents are running weapons, because you could destroy them, but it does get you close to completing that quest because you just want to be able to equip a weapon. Having a 2/3 weapon greatly benefits you. Also, Overlord's Whip in here, in addition to Assault Race. I feel like you're going to be able to get this quest done in no time. And then once you do get it done, you can just constantly be hero powering. And with Assault Race, you know, you can hero power kill something, hero power kill something. It's pretty cool. And then if you're worried like, oh no, my hero power is just making minions, I can't get armor anymore. Well, you get the Armored Goon in there to help you out a little bit. And yeah, I mean, if there's any other weapons you really want to try, like a Gorehowl, that has a ton of durability on it. So if you don't have Salt Race, maybe throw in a Gorehowl. If you're not seeing a lot of weapons that you want to remove with Weapons Project, just throw something else in there. But once you do complete this quest and start throwing out a few 4/3s every single turn, it feels amazing. All right, so for Quest Druid, oh man, oh, Quest Druid seems so good. We got untapped potential here, and all you have to do to complete this is float some mana. So maybe turn 1 you're coining out your quest so that you can float a mana and get towards that quest completion. Maybe on turn 2 you're just using Worthy Expedition. On 3 just a Crystal Merchant, and then before you know it, your quest is gonna be done. Now this build from Languagehacker goes more in a tokeny sort of direction. Once your quest is completed, you get that payoff of where your choose 1 cards, they do everything. So your Power of the Wild will make a Tiger, but it'll also buff the board. Your Tending Torrent will make a board and buff it as well. Like, it's incredibly good. Oasis Surger becomes a 5 mana 10/10 worth of stats with Rush, and then Scenarios also makes the board and buffs it. War Druid Lodi just becomes this monster. So you're gonna flood the board, buff everything up. Every single turn you play a choose 1 card, it's just gonna feel like such a swing. After you've completed the quest, a Hidden Oasis can turn the corner. Playing a Tendon Torrent is just nutty. Nourish will give you crystals and also make you draw cards. This is definitely a very strong quest, and once again, like, that easy completion makes it feel so nice. There are so many good choose 1 Druid cards. You can even take this in like a Highlander sort of direction, which would be pretty cool. All right, so making mummies. The Paladin quest, you need to summon 5 reborn minions, and then after that, you can make copies of your minions as 2/2s. So once you get through playing your Mermies, playing your Bone Wraiths, your Candle Takers, your Ancestral Guardians, you know, maybe on turn 7, you're gonna slap down your Mechano Egg and use your Emperor Wraps on it. So you have a 0/5 egg in addition to a 2/2 egg, and when either of those die, you will get the Robosaur. And then once those Robosaurs die, you can use your Kangor's Endless Army. You're gonna get back eggs, you're gonna get back Robosaurs. It's gonna be a huge swing turn. The reason this list does not run Micro Mummy is strictly for that Kangor's Endless Army, because you don't want to be bringing back 1/2s. You want to get those Robosaurs, you want to get those eggs. But yeah, completing the quest here for Paladin does seem a little bit more difficult than other decks, but once you do get that quest done, making a 2/2 copy of most of your minions is going to be great. You know, getting a copy of anything Reborn will be quite nice, but mostly just think of getting a copy of those eggs. And then also of Undertaker. On turn 10, you can go Undertaker, make a copy. That's gonna be huge. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you got a quest that you're gonna have a ton of fun with. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Good luck on ladder and stay hydrated.